Coming up on this SeaWorld San Antonio vlog.
Which I would never have thought this would have been the first.
Now get ready, here we go.
Well, I didn't have SeaWorld San Antonio being my first ever SeaWorld park on my bucket list. What's going on, guys? It's ARCM. As you can see, we are at SeaWorld San Antonio. My first actual SeaWorld named park, which I would never have thought this would have been the first. I would have thought it would have been SeaWorld Orlando by now, but nope. This is the first. So we're here checking out the park for the first time, getting a bunch of credits, and just going out, have a good time. We're gonna spend about a half day here, but everything's for the most part open. They got like 6-7 coasters. So we're gonna get on it and go have some fun.
Orca! Yeah, we're headed to Orca next. Cute.
Pretty cool. They just bring out animals sporadically. Like here they bring out Holly, the 9-banded armadillo who we just saw. There's a dolphin at SeaWorld. Oh, that's literally why. And we are in the park. SeaWorld San Antonio, checking it out for the first ever time. I have no idea where things are, so I'm gonna kind of go into this like I usually do with any park that I don't really research that much, and just go into it blind and see what we come across and just go from there. That's kind of how I'm feeling, so let's go with that. And usually when I do these kind of out of nowhere visits and I'm just like not sure what to do, I usually like to go clockwise and see what we come across. So let's see what we come across. That's their newest roller coaster. I could be wrong, because I think their latest one was a kiddie coaster. I believe that's their newest one. So let's head on this way. Looks like they got a sea lion show here, which is really nice. We're not unfortunately here for them, although I really like animals. We're here to get these credits. So, and they have a giant swing set from hell. I believe that's called Tidal Twister. We'll get closer to it and definitely get some stuff on that for sure. And their kiddie coaster is back there, which is their Beach Rescue Junior. We're gonna hit that later because it's right in the front of the park. And typically when you have a roller coaster and it's right in front of the park, right in front of the line, that's gonna end up being the longest wait. We actually have the map right here. So this is a brand new area that we were just talking about. So of course that coaster is gonna be quite a wait. So we're gonna just continue to make our way around. We'll see what we see. This is a great reveal of the whole surrounding area, the lake here. That looks amazing. And talk about something I did not expect. The first big coaster we come across is the tallest one in the park, and that is the Steel Eel. A good old Morgan Hyper, which we did do Steel Force not that long ago. So this should be a fun one. fun one. Debating if it's better than Steel Force. I don't really know how to grade this one yet, but it's still fun overall. It does has a lot of good airtime moments. It's really jank, but it's still very good. Looks like over here they got like a penguin thing. We could just go in and see some penguins. Here you go in and check it out. That's actually pretty cool. Gotta say, I like that a lot. That was fun. Checking out the penguins. Penguins are cute. And looks like we might be down wave breaker today. I hope not, but it is down for technical difficulties. That's fortunate. But we do have Catapult Falls right here. So we always give this a go. It's the first launched log flume. I'm invested. part. Yeah, that's where I get.
You're definitely gonna get wet on this.
Huh?
You're definitely gonna get wet on this.
Oh yeah, you're definitely gonna get wet on this. Also, the fact of the matter is that we're probably more wet than what we usually think is because this one decided to do it twice. So here we are. It is a beautiful day out. It is. I think by the time we get to the next ride, we're gonna be dry as, like, just dry. But yeah, by the gosh, it's refreshing. But whee, that is a wet one. Looks like the next one we come across is the Great White, which, get this, it's another B&M Batman clone. Ain't that something? Let's get on this guy. I believe it's right around the corner here, and we'll be getting on. Alright, we got a ride in on the Great White. It's a pretty good roller coaster. I'm using my GoPro right now because we switched over our locker to get on a ride right after it, but it's a very good ride. It's a Batman clone. It's exactly what you would expect, and had a really good time on it. I would say this is probably the slowest of the clones I've done, but it still holds up really, really well. It runs great. It's pretty smooth. It's a good ride, and you know, these clones are always great rides, so that's exactly what that pulls. GoPro out because we're going on the Texas Stingray. Let's get this ride going. This looks like fun. GCI Woody. rides! Yay! Just what I need to ride today. Ride went down. It has since restarted. And honestly, I think I'm just better off right now just getting on another water ride. That might be worth the time a little more right now. And we're back on the phone. The part of the vlog is done with the GoPro. That was not intentionally what I would have wanted to do, but here we are. Now I'm back on the phone. So I don't know how the quality's gonna look between both, but I guess there will be a big difference probably. So apologies for that, but we are definitely gonna come back to Texas Stingray because I think that ride is fantastic. So we'll talk about that real quick. I think right now, Texas Stingray is probably the best ride in the park. Still haven't even done all the rides yet, but I think that's probably my favorite right now. We also did Great White, which I already mentioned about. The other ride we were gonna do was the Rio Loco, but it had closed and then suddenly decided to reopen. But there really isn't much else to go off of with that. So we're just gonna continue our laps around the lake in the middle here. I think the next thing we're gonna be coming across is the giant swing set from hell in the park, and that is the Tidal Wave, or Tidal Force. It's one of the two. I forgot the name of it, but it's Tidal something, and we're gonna get on that. And here is Tidal Surge. I was wrong. So that's the next ride, Tidal Surge.
You think this would be too intense for him?
Go ahead. We're just waiting. Then Melly, come here, Melly. Come here, Melly. We're gonna wait over here so that we're not in the way. There's Tidal Surge. Fun ride. I always liked those specific kind of flats. Probably my favorite ones. And then, yeah, just going right over, if you look towards the pathway and you're staring straight down at the water, it's a really cool sensation. I really like this one a lot. I think Twizzlers is better. You get a lot more airtime. I think you go higher on Twizzlers, I feel like. But when you're on like the side where you're facing the hollow path and you're staring straight down, it's sensational. Well, this is cool. What is this? Light, bright. I guess we just
Yeah, better be back here. Look at this.
get add on to something.
It's not on right now, but it's
Interesting. But then, oh, I don't know what. Wait, what?
go behind me.
How about that? Journey to Atlantis is our next ride that we are going to get on today. Another water ride, just to make things even crazier.
I was expecting this. Are you kidding me? I was expecting to go backwards.
Time for the main event.
Big drop into water. What could possibly go wrong? Get wet? Here we go.
Hey, you know what they say, you will get wet, but you might get soaked. Journey to Atlantis at Seaworld San Antonio. Obviously, Seaworld San Diego and Seaworld Orlando both have their own variations of the ride, but this is obviously the most unique one, and also the first one I rode. Oh, speaking of which, damage report. Yeah, you were on the edge.
edge. So.
Yeah, sit on the edge and you're gonna get wet. But, oh, we were in the front row. I didn't do too bad, actually. I got pretty wet, and I'm already kind of drying off. Even the pants, like, the pants got the most of it, but I'm drying off pretty well. And just like that, we're back to SeaWorld Rescue Junior. We're back to where we started. That is a pretty cool way out for a park where it's just you go around the whole wake and you just come across what you can. So let's hit this kiddie coaster. And now we get the Beach Wave Beach Rescue Racer. Kiddie coaster. Let's go.
Enjoy your 50-foot drop on the beach, Rescue Racer.
Here we go. I didn't mention this earlier, but Beach Rescue was pretty good for a kiddie coaster, I have to say. Enjoyable. basically what we're doing right now is we're just going through the whole park in reverse now. So we started with Journey to Atlantis, but we're skipping that ride because I want to get re-rides on Stingray and see if maybe the line shortened up over at the Rapids. So that's the itinerary. I would honestly like to maybe give Steel Eel another chance if Wavebreaker also decides to open up. We can hit that on the way there. Right now we still have about 2-ish hours before we have to move to the next location, so we're doing really well on time. As I figured, literally nobody at Stingray, so we gotta get on this. I am back on the GoPro again for a little bit, but we're back at Rio Loco because one, it actually has no line and it's open, and also we were at Stingray before, the lockers decided to not work, so we're gonna do the Rapids first, and then we're gonna go on Stingray. So let's do that. Little guy. Hi. Aren't you cute? I guess I'm gonna be the one to bite the bullet first, don't I? Oh. Alright, alright. So far. But I think John needs a changed man after that. Your hair. Oh my god. Yeah, you were not clear of that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. Holy moly. Like at first I'm like, well, this is kind of a little underwhelming. And then and then there's a waterfall at the end. I didn't know about it. So, of course, when it ends up being on our side, yeah, this is bound to happen. Yeah, but I think if we didn't have the waterfall, I feel like I'd be a little underwhelmed, so more waterfalls, please. Well, we're going to try to dry off, and we're going to go on Texas Stingray to do just that. And now we have to go around.
ended off with 2 rides on the Texas Stingray, one more in the front, one more in the back. I think it's probably the best ride here right now. It really is a great wooden coaster. GCI just knocked this one out of the park. Fun fact, it's built the same way that Invader was built, so it's kind of like a hybrid in a way, but it's not. Very fun roller coaster. Probably the best ride here right now. We are making our way out of the park right now. I had a really good time here. There's obviously some good stuff that comes with this park, and then there's some things that are questionable. I think that's a discussion for another time. We're gonna check out the Seaworld store before we head on out. Lots of 2025 stuff in here. Really nice. All right, we are now out of Seaworld San Antonio officially. Again, great day. We did miss a credit, but overall, really fun day. We're still not even done yet. And we still have to go back to SeaWorld no, we're not going back to SeaWorld. Not that I know of anyway. We still have to go back to Six Flags Fiesta, Texas, because we have some night ERT to hit up for the entire new DC Universe area in that park. And we're gonna be heading there right now, but as for you guys, you gotta wait until the next video comes out. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Always think you're right. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the parks very soon. It is hot out.